Hey guys, it's Flip, and today I'm going to show you how to do routine maintenance on a Stihl FS 131R string trimmer. Alright, so it's off season, time to do some annual maintenance. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you how to do this in 6 steps. So we're going to replace the air filter, spark plug, the fuel filter. I'm going to show you how to do a couple things with the head to keep it operating smoothly, and then we'll check out the screen on the exhaust called the spark arrestor. Now I got all these items at my local Stihl dealer. They don't really sell a lot of stuff online. You have to get it from the dealer, but I will put some links underneath to some aftermarket parts. If you want to go that route, you can save a little money doing it that way, or you can just go to your local Stihl dealer. It's up to you how you do it. So before we start anything, we're going to drain the gas out of the gas tank because we're going to be fishing the fuel filter out of here, and that's just going to help us to avoid making a mess. So let's start off by putting our new NGK spark plug in here. So to get these screws out, what you need is this tool that comes with all the Stihl equipment. You can call it a T-wrench or a scrunch, whatever you want to call it. But there's one screw holding this door on. We're going to take this off to get to the spark plug. So we're going to pop off this boot. Then we're going to use that tool to remove the spark plug. So we'll go ahead and throw our new ones in. Again, I'll put the part numbers in the description below the video. You always want to start these by hand so you don't cross thread it. You just want to get that to where it's snug and that gasket's making contact, then you can tighten it up with your wrench. Just about a half a turn once you have it tight. Then you can put your boot back on. And then we'll put our little access door back on. Now you got a new spark plug. Next we'll put in our new fuel filter. So we'll start by taking off the gas cap. Now a lot of times that fuel filter is way down in the tank, so what you need to do is you can make a hook out of wire or an old coat hanger, or sometimes you can just reach it with some needle nose pliers. So I'm going to fish this out of here with this hook. Now don't pull on this too hard or you'll snap it off the fuel line, then you'll never be able to fish that back out. So you're just going to hold that fuel line with your fingers, and then you'll kind of twist and pull that old fuel filter off. Then we can put our new fuel filter on, just slide it in the fuel line and drop that back down in the tank. Make sure that goes all the way down in the bottom. Then you can put your gas cap back on. So now we'll replace the air filter, and this air cover is just held on by 2 of those torque screws. And again, you're going to use your T-wrench with the T27 driver on the end. Ooh, buddy. Now before I take this filter off, I'm going to clean up around the edges. That way I don't get any debris down in the air intake. And I'll go ahead and pop that off. And as you can see, it was definitely time to replace that. So we'll go ahead and put our new one in. Then put our cover back on. Now on to the head. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this head off just to clean out any debris that's under here. Now this may not be as big of an issue for you, but we use this trimmer to clean around a fishing pond, and people leave fishing line laying all around. So I'm going to go ahead and take this head off and see if we got any fishing line in here. So to take the head off, you just use this little stick tool that comes with the trimmer. You're going to put it in this hole right here, and then turn the head till you feel this snap down into place like that. Then you can turn the head to remove it. So like usual, we got a little bird's nest of fishing line in here. So you may not have fishing line in yours, but you can still get some type of debris up in here. So it's a good idea just to always check this when you do your maintenance, just to make sure you don't have any string or long grass or anything like that wrapped around it. Then you just spin that head back on till it's tight. Then you take your little stick tool out of there. The second thing we're going to do to the head is actually grease the gear head. So right here there is a grease point. All you have to do is take this bolt out with that same tool with that T27 bit on it, and we're going to put in some of this super lube grease. So once you take that bolt off, you can take the lid off of your grease, and the tip of this bottle will actually thread right onto this grease point, and then you can just squeeze it in. So I'm going to thread this bottle on. I'm going to give it a little squeeze, kind of turn the head. While I'm doing that, until I feel some resistance and I know it's full of grease. Then we can go ahead and put our bolt back in and tighten it down. So now the last thing we're going to do is take this screen off of the exhaust. It's called the spark arrestor. It's important to check that from time to time just to make sure it's not built up with carbon. If it is, that means your exhaust cannot get out and the system can't breathe, and it's going to make your machine bog down. So to remove this one screw is a T20 bit. So that screen will just kind of slide out of there with some pliers, and we'll check it out. That's not too bad. We can see through that, so we know it's breathing okay. Sometimes these will get so gunked up you can't even see through them with carbon buildup. But if this is all gunked up, what you can do is just hit this with a propane torch and burn it off, or you can hit it with some carb cleaner and scrub it with a wire brush. Or they're very cheap to just replace if you want to just put in a new one. Now we'll go ahead and slide the spark arrestor back in. There's a little channel you have to make sure you get it in. Then we'll put our one screw back in that holds it in place. And now that machine will be able to breathe better. So that's it. Those 6 steps will help keep your machine running smoothly. So hopefully that video helped you out. If it did, please hit the like button for me and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.